How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome back to yet another review on the channel. Now, you guys, you've seen the lone icons. We've already done Clivert, we've done Nedveds, and now it is the time for Carlos Puyol. Now, in terms of Puyol, I've had this review ready for a long time. I just haven't released it yet, but now is the time. Now, what I will say is that he's a cheap SBC for a moment's SBC. You're looking at 500k on the Xbox, 500k on the PlayStation, and the tradable market. I think he's going for just under $1 million on the PlayStation, a little bit more under $1 million on the Xbox, so like 700k-ish, I believe anyways. But he is cheaper to do as an SBC, so we're going to review it today for you guys and see if pace matters, because pace-wise, 74 acceleration, 75 sprint speed. Now, I don't know if you guys watched this guy in real life, but lads, he had a motor on him. He could run, but the thing is, he didn't have to run because his positioning was that good. It kind of translates over in the game as well. But lads, if you do enjoy this review of Carlos Puyol Safakada, is that his name? Lads, Carlos Puyol, lads, no wonder he dropped the Safakada because that would have been a mouthful. But lads, if you do enjoy this review of Puyol, and it does help you in any way, shape, mean or form, like the video. That would be massively appreciated from me. And drop a comment in the comment section below. What do you think of this card? Are you guys going to do this card? Are you guys going to use this card? Are you guys put off by the pace? I want to hear all your opinions in the comments. And of course, if you're not subbed, get subscribing. Now, you see his work rates, medium highs. Work rates are really good in this card because look at their medium high for a defender. That is what I'll look for personally in a defender. I look for medium high work rates. And with Carlos Puyol, it just works so well because his positioning, wow, it is nuts. Now, another thing you would have seen with his player bio is the height of the card. It's 5'10". And you might be wondering, is that an issue for centre back on this game? It depends on the jumping, lads. It really does. As I used Anchor, boost the jumping by 10 to 98. And like, I've got to say, he was pretty aerially dominant. So, no, the height actually didn't matter too much for me. If I was to suggest a chem style, it'll probably be Shadow. You boost that pace up even more. One issue I do see right there is the pace, because 74 acceleration, 75 sprint speed up against the Mbappes or Ronaldos of this world. It isn't going to be too much of a fun experience for you guys against the runners. So what I've seen with that was a negative in itself. Another thing I've seen with the negative in terms of stats is the agility, balance, and ball control. Ball control simply because if the ball gets fizzed across the area, I see this with centre-backs all the time, and they take a horrendous touch. I'm talking about bouncing over the bar or bouncing to the opposition. Lads, it's going to put you in danger. And the agility to be able to turn and track a run. But the thing is with Carlos Puyol, he plays in front of the man. What I say by this is his positioning is that good. He doesn't need to run. He generally doesn't need to run. His position is flawless, man, and you'll see that during the gameplay clips, and I'll explain it more as we go along. So in terms of the defensive stats, which is all important alongside the reactions and composure, 92 and 87 in terms of those. He's got 97 interceptions, 94 head accuracy, 95 defensive awareness, which is defensive positioning and marking, and that is nuts. That is nuts. It goes to 99 with Anchor or Shadow attached. 96 stance tackle, 95 slide tackle, and this is added to his strength and aggression, 94 piece, 88 stamina. It doesn't really matter for a centre back, to be honest. And 88 jumping as well. As for the player traits for this card, he's got two. He's got power header, which is very beneficial in the opposition's area for corner kicks. If you just nut it and fly it towards the goal, he's got a power header on that. And he's got team player as well. As for his icon profile and where he used to play for, Barcelona. This guy's a Barcelona icon, a legend. He just, dude, this guy was Mr. Barcelona, you know what I'm saying? He never went anywhere else. He was Barcelona through and through. And this guy is going to get reviewed right now. So let's get into it. Going into the gameplay, and what you're going to see is tackles, and more tackles, plus interceptions, because, lads, this guy's positioning is flawless. Like I did say, when you've got a lack of pace on defenders, it worries you. But if they've got high defensive awareness, it is actually really good. And I noticed this at the start of the games too. I used Thiago Silva quite a bit. Was it the one to watch when he got upgraded to an inform? I used that card quite a bit, and the reason I used that was because his defensive awareness was so high, and I didn't have to utilize his pace too much. And the same can be said about Carlos Puyol. His marking is just absolutely phenomenal. Lovely little challenge there. And when he does get the tackle in, he wins the ball and it stays in possession. So again, you can look at that as a positive, and I definitely do see that as a positive. As the ball comes in there, it's just Puyol, man. His aggression, his strength, it knows no bounds, and he wins the ball back. So one of the main things about this card is the positioning that he takes up on the pitch, and the marking, which is literally incredible. Now this one, I take control of Puyol a little bit too late here. Actually walk him off the pitch, he comes back on, he still intercepts the ball. Easy, boys, absolutely easy to do with Carlos Puyol. So again, it's something to take from this card, that his positioning will kind of save his pace. Look, he's behind the defensive line there just to intercept the through ball, which is absolutely sensational, because if he's not, and he's in line with defense, through ball comes, he's not going to catch it. So again, he's positioned himself on the pitch really, really well in order to deal with the through balls and the passes in general. And of course, if you do want to step up, you want to press or something like that, he's got the ability to win the ball back with his high aggression and tackling. Look at this. He goes in for the Nedved challenge there, and he comes out with the ball, easy as peas, and he recycles the pass. Now, what I will say with his passing is it's not that bad, but don't go for the extravagant passes to the wingers, the strikers. Go for the simple passes, and what I say by simple passes, into the CDMs and the midfield, especially if they are close, or the fullbacks, but don't basically overdo it. He's only got 60 vision and 75 long passing and 52 curve, so you don't want to get caught out with the back with that. Through ball was going to be there. Lads, interceptions galore with this man. Love the interception then. We do start counter-attack with Rivaldo. So, what you will say about this card is, defensively, this guy is one of the most sound defenders I've used on this game in terms of winning the ball back and basically fighting for your team. He plays to win. He plays to win. He's like, he's on the pitch, he wins the ball back, and you can go from there. I don't think it's been a challenge yet that you guys have seen in this review where he's went in for the tackle and he hasn't come out with the ball and possession, because sometimes defenders on this game, they're going for the tackle and the ball bounces everywhere. But look, he's taking players out of the game completely and just wiping them out of all just attacking prowess that they've got. Again, he comes forward here. I kind of missed that chance, but again, he positions himself so well to get back at Wayne Rooney. And lads, in for the challenge, comes out with the ball, and that is what Puyol's all about. So lads, let's get in the summary. Let's summarize Carlos Puyol. So here we go then, lads. That was Carlos Puyol. Wow, what's it got? Now I always say Carlos Puyol. I know it's Carlos Puyol, but I always call him Carlos for some reason. Puyol, sensational defender on this game. Does he bring any defensive style? Does he bring any defensive technicality? No. He's a nonsense centre-back. Or is it no nonsense centre back? I don't know what to say. But lads, he wins the ball, he recycles possession, easy as peas. That is all this guy does. But what do you want from centre backs? Similar to strikers. Strikers, you want him to put the ball in the back of the net. Defenders, you want him to defend, and you want him to recycle the ball. And what I mean by this is tackle and keep possession. This guy, he does it so well, it's nuts. Now, you will see on the cons on the right-hand side, pace and turn slower, but that doesn't matter too much if your positioning is sensational. And his positioning for a centre-back on this game, it's probably one of the best I've used in general. 9.1 is the overall rating I will give Carlos Puyol. He fights, he wins the ball back, he does defend his duties. He's not going to be the most meta centre-back on the game, there's no doubt about that. And you wouldn't know him before coming into this review. His agility's bad, his pace isn't the greatest in the world, his ball control sucks, and his passing is nothing to shout about either, but defensively, this guy is as sound as a pound. 9.1 is what he will get for the overall rating. The value for coins will be a 9.4 as well. Honestly, 500k on the PlayStation, 500k on the Xbox, it's not even that bad. You compare him to the market price, which is... let's have a quick market check for you guys right now, because I do have it up. I can just quickly refresh and go from there. But, yeah, Carlos Puyol's price, man, on the market is $765 on the... I could have wrong at the start. It was actually cheaper on the PlayStation. $765 on the PlayStation, $800k on the Xbox, $915 on the PC. So his SBC coming in at $500k is a great price, absolutely great price. Enjoyably a 9.0. What I loved about Puyol is him going in for the challenge and just destroying the man he was up against, whether it be a striker, a winger, or a cam. He's just... Like, I've seen Nick's review too. He does fight for the badge. It's incredible what Puyol does do. 2-star skills, 3-star weak foot, medium high work rates, which I think is perfect for any defensive player in this game. Traits, power header. Great trait to have for a defender, and I think that's like the only trait to have for a defender, really. Team player is another one. For champ status, he would be a starter. Chem style, Shadow. Now, we used Anchor on him. Anchor was fantastic too. Shadow, you just want to boost that pace up a little bit more. Passing 6, 3 for shooting, and 4 for dribbling. You don't really use that with centre-backs too much in this game. And he's getting a 9 for physicality. In terms of pros and cons, you got the interceptions, the strength, the aggression, and tackling, which is 97, 94, 94, and 96 respectively. Positioning, flawless. His heading's good as well. He's got a great jump on this cards. And in terms of cons, the pace, and he does turn slow. But again, I'll reiterate, if positioning is good, that doesn't matter too much. And in terms of some players, it would actually be Ruben Diaz in Manchester City. But I think Puyol's better than him, to be honest. Recommended links, Sergio Ramos. Just imagine that centre-back partnership of Carlos Puyol, Mr. I win the ball back, Mr. Winning, and Ramos. Mr. I win the ball back, Mr. Winning. So lads, that's going to be it for this review today. I hope it has helped you. I hope you have a great day. I will have another video out later today too. I did like a pack opening last night, so guys, if you have enjoyed that, I will do that when content does drop. But again, reviews aren't stopping or anything like that. Lads, if you have enjoyed this review, like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you all next time.